Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you seriously watching the Have You Heard podcast by yourself? On YouTube, nonetheless? Whoa. That's kind of cringe, don't you think, Nathan?
Uh-huh.
Don't you know that the Have You Heard podcast is also available anywhere else you can get your podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts? Also, when you do this, you actually support us as creators. Because right now, you're just stealing all our money like a bunch of
Yep.
dirty little sleazebags. So please, consider supporting us by listening on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Pocket Casts. Yeah. Now I'm just going to sit here until you do it. Welcome back, everybody, to the Have You Heard exclusive 3, 2, 1. Good.
What? My mic cut out. Good Wednesday.
Alright, good Wednesdays, yay!
How you guys doing today? I'm doing just dandy.
We've returned after like a 20-week hiatus.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but yeah, what he said.
Hiatus? You don't know what hiatus means, or you don't know what 20
It's probably
weeks
like
means?
hibernation.
Like a break.
Just say break then.
Hiatus is more fun.
But okay.
Anyway, how's everyone doing? It's currently October. We're just kind of vibing. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done one of these. Yeah, we just finished. We finished recording the mainline season 2, and
Yes.
we thought, you know what? Let's bring back Good Wednesdays because
Well, it's been a while.
yeah, approximately 20 weeks. But now we're back.
We're back.
We're back. Is this gonna be the whole episode? Just us going, yeah, we made it.
Yeah.
We're back. Oh yeah.
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 We're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Oh yeah.
But since it's October, we can just start things off with a nice, good old Halloween discussion here. Halloween. Don't even get me started, okay? It is my favorite holiday out of the entire year. Absolute favorite for multiple reasons.
What are those reasons?
Okay, so we got the fact that it's autumn. It's nice and like cozy. You can put on some like,
Cozy?
long sleeve shirts. It's cozy,
I'm freezing my
It's
dick
cold.
off right now, Nathan.
Exactly. Go slap on a hoodie. It's hoodie season.
I'm
There
wearing
we
a
go.
hoodie. I'm wearing my
All right.
$160 Jaden Smith hoodie.
Sick. I think.
It's pretty
I
sick.
don't know. The fact that it's spooky season. I love Halloween. That's exactly why. You get to like scare people, scary movies. I'm not a fan of like the super scary movies like Conjuring. Those things just are stupid. But like the classics like Friday the 13th, Halloween, Scream, all those are cool.
Now, in my opinion, Halloween is a low tier, mid-tier holiday.
Mid-tier? What the hell?
I'm just saying, it just does not compare, in my opinion, to Christmas. I would say it's equal to Thanksgiving.
Christmas is definitely number 2 for me, of course.
I just don't know about that. I mean, I'll have to give it to the fact that it's probably better than Easter, because
More candy.
yeah, I mean, you actually get to hunt for your candy in Halloween, you know?
That's true.
Easter is just kind of given to you. I mean, maybe you do like an egg hunt or something, but if that's the case, when you're like me and you're the youngest child, you don't get very much. So, you just kind of prefer not doing those. But yeah, Christmas is the best.
This Halloween, Christmas number 2, I can go with that. But this Halloween is gonna be especially better than the usual ones for like I think 2 or 3 different reasons.
Where are you
If no
going
one
with
knows this, well, I'm just gonna say this. If no one knows this, we get an extra hour of daylight savings at 2 a.m. EST. I don't know if you guys are from that area, but Eastern time we get an extra hour at 2 a.m.
Is
And
daylight
then-
savings not the same for every person on the Earth?
Well, no, because we had different time zones, right?
I suppose, but is it not
So it
all on the
would
same
be,
day?
yeah, but we would have an extra hour at 2 a.m. and then say people from like the Western times or something like that would have it at like I don't know what's the
They
time
would still
conversion. I
have
don't
it at
know.
2 a.m.
Yeah, they would. Would they have it at 2 a.m. like their 2 a.m. or our 2 a.m. that's equal to their like say 8 p.m.
It
I don't
just
know what
kind
the
of
time
happens
is.
throughout the day. It's not
I
like
know it
at
happens
2
to
a.m. the
everyone.
sun stops moving for a second or the earth
Yeah,
stops
yeah, yeah.
rotating.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we have an extra hour on us at 2 a.m. Then we have the full moon, and then it's been so long since we've actually had Halloween on the weekends, which is the Saturday. I'm pretty sure, which is like the all-time best time for it to happen
See, for
because
me, Halloween would be cool this year if literally any of my friends weren't busy. Because I had an
what are they all
epic
doing?
plan. I was like, oh, we're all going to play freaking horror games together. And then you're like, yeah, I'm busy, sorry.
Well, yeah, I got stuff with friends to do. Not to mention, I don't
Oh,
have
yeah, you
anything
got
to
with
play
your other
Amnesia
friends.
on.
Yeah, you can just watch me.
I want to watch you
We
play a
can just
video
be
game.
Big Brother, Little Brother. You just watch me.
I
I'll
don't.
stream it through Discord.
Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox. No, not until I beat the level.
All right.
Nah.
That's enough for holiday talk. Uh, you listen to any music lately?
You said you had stuff planned to talk about. Come on, man. You gotta spit out better
I
stuff than
do.
have you
Okay,
listened
I'm
to any
trying to
music?
incorporate you into the conversation instead of you being
No,
like,
I want to
I
hear what
like
you got to
Halloween.
say. Don't baby me.
You little baby, you're just gonna watch me play
I'm not
Amnesia,
a
huh?
little baby. I'm not a little brother
You
here.
little munchkin boy, huh?
I'm not a little munchkin boy. I'm not.
Alright, I'm gonna stop. I think he's getting angry.
I'm not a little munchkin boy.
Alright, have you listened to any music lately? I'm gonna guess no.
No, it's been the same stuff.
Right. Alright, a lot of music has dropped since,
Burps.
yeah, I'm trying to think of, okay, I was like freezing 2 seconds ago and now I'm way too hot. This is really distressing. Um, Obviously, I'm gonna just try to talk about albums that I listened to that I don't think we're going to review because there's definitely some albums that I've listened to that I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna review this. So I'm just going to tread lightly here. Uh, Savage Mode 2 by 21 Savage, pretty solid. My number one issue with 21 Savage is that a lot of his music just kind of sounds the same. Um, and I think that does stand for this album as well. However, the difference is with this album, Morgan Freeman is on it. So it gets like 10 bonus
What?
points. Yeah, you didn't know?
Morgan Freeman's on that.
Yeah, have you not seen that TikTok audio about uh like snitches and rats? Or is Morgan Freeman talking? And he's like, the difference
No.
is at least a snitch is human, but a rat is a fucking rat. You haven't seen that?
No.
It's so good. It's straight up.
I'm
Oh,
not. I'm not big in the music industry, so I'm not gonna like, yo, 21's album new dropped, or like Travis Scott dropped a new album. My God, Lil Uzi's new album is fire. No, unless it's like a big artist that I'm like into,
like Laney.
like Lainey or Love or I don't know, The Weeknd or other
Have
stuff
you
like
listened
that.
to
Then I
Laney's new album?
still no,
What the?
but not. I apparently it's not as good as like people thought it was gonna be.
No, it's honestly, I'm kind of disappointed by it. It's not like their old style. Like, okay, I also
Now I'm
listened
scared
to
to listen to it.
Laney's first album. Okay, so we talked about Malibu Nights in season 1. I also
Mm-hmm.
went back and I listened to Laney's self-titled album. That was really good. I will
Good.
absolutely admit that that was very good. Um, Also, side note, I no longer have Spotify Premium, so it's very hard for me to talk about. I know Nathan already knows this. I'm just telling everyone else. I don't have.
You're
Spotify
making a
Premium.
big deal about it with like the no
I'm
ads and all
very
that.
upset.
I've been having Spotify Premium since I got Spotify. I haven't bought Apple Music, Spotify Premium, nothing. I just have.
Here's the thing: once you get pampered by the life of Spotify Premium, you can't just go back.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, that makes
Because
sense.
now when I go to look at an album, it doesn't show me all the songs on it. It just goes,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Like literally, I clicked on Malibu Nights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the 8 songs that it's showing aren't even on this album. One of them isn't even
Oh.
by Lane.
Yeah, because it does like it
And
adds
then it
stuff.
says
Yeah.
and more, and I can't even see what's more. I went to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we gotta talk about that too. Yeah, the thing about Mama's Boy, it's very some songs are like their old style where it's like that synthy indie sound. This album is a lot more country and kind of gospel-y at some points.
Oh, of course you like it if it's gospel-y.
No, no, no. When I say
Kanye Walker.
gospel-y, I mean some of the songs I go, this has like the same structure as a song I'd hear in church. Not like Jesus is King, which is straight fire. He won 4 Billboard awards. Did you know that, Kanye? Like this year,
The
like last
hell? I
week,
did
he won
not.
4 Billboard awards, like best male gospel artist, best gospel artist, I think, best gospel album, and then best
Damn.
male gospel Christian album. I don't remember what it was, but like, oh no, maybe it was best gospel single, which was Follow God. Um,
Ah.
that's all I'm saying about that. But yeah, Mama's Boy, kind of a letdown. There's some bangers. I can't look at the track list, unfortunately, on my phone. This is just the definition of pain. Makes me very upset.
Well, remember you were the one that told me this when I was like, yeah, man, it's hard to listen to like the albums because the ads. You're like, well, you can just go on to like Spotify, on a laptop,
hmm
and
I'm on
then
my
you can
phone
like
though.
get infinite skips. You can like pick songs to listen to.
Yeah, unfortunately,
But
I'm
on
on
your
my phone.
phone, it's the whole different story.
I also listen to, I think it's Jid. I don't know. I think it's Jid and not JID. He's a rapper. I'm sure you don't know him as well.
No.
He's pretty good. None of his stuff like blows me away though. Anything else I listened to? I think that was it. That I can talk about, that is. Because there's definitely more stuff, but I don't want to spoil it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna listen to it, so you don't have to spoil it.
No, these are things that I'm planning on having us review. So
Oh.
even if you're not going to listen to it, according to you, you're going to listen to it. I'm going to make you.
Sick.
Uh, also, today, breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Kanye dropped a new song today. You already saw my thoughts on it, I'm sure, if you checked my story today. Uh-oh. Did he leave? I think he left. Yeah, okay. That's him. It sucks mega ass. I'm really disappointed by it. It sounds just very unfinished. When he first played it on Twitter, I was super, like, verses are kind of heat, but the chorus is just, I don't think it's finished. So once he finishes that, I think this is a very good song. And then he just kind of released it exactly how it was. So yeah. It's called Nah Nah Nah. And that's exactly how I feel when I listen to it. I thought Nathan would be. Okay, there he is.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done talking about the new Kanye song.
Sick.
Anyway, since I also no longer have Spotify Premium, I'm basically just listening to the same few albums that I own on iTunes. Which honestly, I'm not even complaining because there's some good ones on here. I got Sire,
Mm-hmm.
2014 Forest Hill Drive,
Mm-hmm.
by G.O.O.D. The College Dropout, also a Kanye album. 808s and Heartbreak, a little indie album. I don't know if you've heard of it. And Blonde. I did not realize I owned Blonde on freaking iTunes. Because I freaking love that album. I will just say that. It is masterpiece. That is like
Wow.
genuinely if someone says to me, what is one album I should listen to? My answer is Blonde. 100%. I don't think
Wow, Frank Ocean. Yeah, good choice. Bold choice.
it is. I just think, I mean, as much as I would love to be like, oh, you gotta listen to 808s and Heartbreak, I know that it's really not for everybody. But Frank, if you don't like Blonde, eat my farts. That's basically how
What's
I'm
like
feeling.
what's been your favorite Frank Ocean like just single song?
I get.
I have two that are really close. I have Chanel or I have
hmm
Lost.
Which one's Lost? Am I stupid?
Is it called? No, I think it's called Lost.
I nailed
Unless I had
it.
the wrong name.
Is it just a single or is it on an album? Or are you talking about
I
just
it's
singles?
it's definitely no. I'm just asking like what song. Yeah, it's just called Lost, and it's probably the best song he's made
What
in my
album is it
opinion.
on? Am I stupid? Oh, it's on Channel Orange.
I'll
Okay.
look this up. Is it okay? I
It
have no
is.
idea which
Yeah,
one it is
sorry.
on.
I really don't know Channel Orange that well. I listened to it well after I listened to Blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Um, actually, wait, is it even on Spotify? I'm just gonna open Spotify on my computer, and
I don't even like.
we'll just wait for this because it's saying
I
it's
don't
on Channel
even.
Orange, but it also says Self
Well.
Control is on Channel Orange. That's not right.
Huh?
Okay, so probably my favorite Frank Ocean song. That's a great question. Definitely something off of Blonde. 100%.
Mm-hmm. Blonde is a masterpiece.
Lost is on Channel Orange. Okay, I'm now
Okay.
closing Spotify.
I don't
Um,
like. I don't listen to songs like the person where they listen to the whole album and then they pick out songs. I just get like these random songs on either like just like that like Spotify gives to me when it's on like shuffle play.
right, like you just hit shuffle on Frank Ocean.
Yeah, or just like there's like it's like these categories that like Spotify gives to you, and I play Xbox, and it's like chill, like late night stuff, and I just tap that, and then it just shuffles these like random songs from all these different artists,
I'm regretting closing Spotify.
and that's kind of how I listen to the songs. I don't like just pick an album and then I listen to the whole thing, and then I pick out songs
You
that
should
are the
listen to
best,
you should listen to Blonde all the way through. That's all I'm
like
gonna
like
say.
all the way through. Like yeah,
It the thing about Blonde is that it's split into two parts. I didn't even realize this. I realized this on its birthday. Uh,
nice.
I saw a post on Instagram about like some cool blonde Easter eggs. I bet you didn't know. And one of them was that uh, the beat switch of Nights that signifies it's in the direct middle of the entire album. So
Oh,
so the first half of Nights and the first half of the album is the like daytime. That's like daytime songs. It's a lot more still sad songs, but the production is a lot more light and grand, I suppose. Whereas once you get to the nighttime songs, it's a lot more darker and more relaxed. Um, yeah, obviously I'm not like an expert in this topic, but it was really interesting. Anyway, sorry, I'm gonna take a sip of water. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I think my favorite Frank Ocean song is probably Godspeed. And no one else agrees with me on this, but it is my opinion. White Ferrari, also very good. The ones I always see the most often are Ivy,
oh
Siegfried,
yeah.
and White Ferrari. Sometimes I see Self Control too. And those are all very good. I will not lie. But for me personally, I really like Godspeed. It just really, really speaks to me. But I mean, the whole album is just so good. I'm so.
I thought you would say Nights.
No, Nights is good, but I kind of feel like it's slightly overrated.
Uh,
Like everyone's like, "Yo, I think beat switches are just kind of dumb," you know? A lot of people are just like, "Yo, the beat switch is great." I just don't really get it.
no.
No, like there's some
That's
that
what
I'm like,
I have the same feeling with any rap song. That's how I feel.
I think Nights does a good beat switch. It like, it's captivating, but beat switches as a whole just don't really. They're not really something that makes me go, "Oh, this really made the song better." You know, especially because a lot of
Hmm.
the times the beat switches of songs, like there's nothing really to them. It's just playing one beat, stopping the lyrics, playing a new beat, continuing the lyrics. Like for example, Stargazing by Travis Scott.
Sicko mode.
Sicko Mode has one too. I can't remember how it goes. Uh, Sicko Mode is actually fine, but like Stargazing, it's just literally the one beat, and then Travis stops rapping, and then it just kind of keeps going, and then eventually it just kind of slows down a whole lot, and then it just switches beats, and it's like, why? Or even on 90210, also by Trav. Trav is like he loves beat switches, like he does them all the time.
Hmm.
90210 literally just has the one beat playing, and then that one fades out as a new one fades in. And it's like you literally just went into iMovie and just added a crossfade between the two.
Oh.
Like, that's all it was. And everyone's like, I love you, Travis. That was his fans sucking his knob, in case that was unclear. Like his balls. Cock, too, even.
Yeah. All that good stuff.
Sus?
Yeah. Nuts. Balls, if you may.
Penis, even.
Testicles, if you would like.
Cock, perhaps.
Male genitalia, if you may.
I can't continue this.
I can go for so long.
Anyway, yeah, Frank, very good. I still haven't listened to his mixtape. He had a mixtape.
Damn.
Back in the day. You know he's friends with Tyler?
Oh.
They were in
Wow.
a rap group together called Odd Future.
Why do we keep going back in this circle between Kanye and Tyler, the Creator?
I don't know.
Everything like gravitates around them.
I like them.
I can tell.
Should we just talk about Jaden?
No.
I'm okay with talking about Jaden.
We have dedicated 2 episodes that are both half an hour long on both of his albums.
Why is
2 of his
Spotify
albums.
recommending the Michelle Obama podcast to me?
Dude, everything does that. I don't know what it is.
I don't want to learn.
Apparently,
about
like
Michelle Obama.
YouTubers are like, dude, all that's on there is the Michelle Obama podcast. And I'm like, oh,
They should listen to the
that's
Have You Heard
awesome.
podcast. Oh, here's something
Please,
fun. Here's
do.
something fun.
I need money.
I know I already told you this. Here's a fun fact. Hopefully he hears this. I emailed Anthony Fantano, and I was like, hey, check out our podcast, and he still hasn't gotten back to me.
Yeah.
Does it make me upset? Only slightly. But at the same time, not that much. Because if you think about it, he gave CTV3 a 5 out of 10. But he also gave both a Tyler, the Creator, and a Kanye album a 5 out of 10. So if you think about it, that's a pretty good review. That's the thing I've noticed a lot. A lot of the albums he considers to be like 7 out of 10s. Like he gave Legends Never Die a 7 out of 10. And I saw a lot of Juice WRLD fans very upset about that. But the thing is that when Fantano gives an album a 7, it's kind of like our equivalent to an 8. And like our equivalent to a 9 is his equivalent to an 8. So, what do I mean by this? What I mean is that he gave After Hours and Legends Never Die a 7 out of 10. He gave Blonde an 8 out of 10. To me, that's at least a 9. He gave we won't get into that. To me, it's just his whole rating system is just like one off of what I usually think. One lower, I guess. Like to get a 7 is honestly pretty positive. You know? Like that's not something to complain about. Anyway, let's talk about movies. You see any movies recently?
Movies. I saw Hubie Halloween. I'm guessing you've seen that one too.
No? The fuck is that?
Really? It's with Adam Sandler and like the whole Happy Madison
Nah.
like film crew. Like all the same guys that were in Grown Ups, all the same guys that were in like every one of those movies.
It's like Chris Rock.
When there's Adam Sandler, expect.
You are cutting out a lot.
Chris
I apologize.
Rock. Well, Chris Rock wasn't in there, but Kevin. Oh, great. Well, what I was saying is that there was Adam Sandler in there, and then of course, when there's Adam Sandler in a movie, you gotta expect Kevin James, like Rob Schneider, all those same guys that have been in like Grown Ups together.
Right.
They're just like partnered up.
I watched a movie. A very good movie.
Wow.
It was Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Oh boy.
Masterpiece, might I just say. I was very, not really that shocked. I had heard that it was good. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I was just surprised. The guy who made it, the guy who directed it, he also directed Baby Driver. Did you know that?
No.
And he also directed Ant-Man, I'm pretty sure.
I know that Baby Driver was really good
I haven't
because
finished
it
it.
had like a bunch of like good facts to not facts, but like good good camera angles,
Like
not like
editing?
angles.
Yeah. The guy who
Yeah, it was
does all the
yeah.
movies, he's like insane with his edits and his camera angles. That's why
Mm-hmm.
this movie was recommended to me because one of my friends was like, "Oh my god, you gotta check this out. It's so good." And literally, the transitions and stuff he did, like he would do like a reverse shot. So like two people would be talking.
Yeah.
So like the first person would say something, it would cut to the second person, and then cut back to the first person, and they would be in a different location. And that was just the transition into the next scene.
Whoa.
Like no one had done that before that,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
pretty
sick.
sure. Like it just boggled my mind. It was so amazing. And that's not even like talking about the story, which was really good. I recommend it. I would say I recommend it to everyone, but the truth is that I probably wouldn't. If you're a gamer, I definitely recommend it, but I'm sure that if you're not a gamer, you'll just kind of think the whole time that this is a movie for gamers and you won't understand it. But if you do genuinely take the time to sit down, watch it, and understand it, you will have a good time. But it is definitely geared towards nerds and gamers. Like there's a lot of like effects that are supposed to look like he'll be like punching a
Yeah.
dude and then it'll pull up like a high score thing like it's Street Fighter or something.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of little references like
I've
that.
I've yet to watch that.
Highly recommend it. Especially since you yourself are a gamer, of course.
Mm-hmm. I love video games.
Mm-mm-mm. Love me some video games. Games of the video variety. Speaking of video games, whoa, look at that transition. Where are we, Edgar Wright in this bitch?
Yeah, just like Scott Pilgrim.
How many what video games you playing? Playing any video games? You like video games? You got video games? What are you doing?
I got back into Rocket League
I mean, hey, it's free.
after a very long what was that word you said earlier?
Hiatus?
Hiatus of like a good year
Mm-hmm.
because all like the toxic play. It's probably like one of the most toxic games I've ever played
Yeah,
by
you're
far.
either really, really good at the game or you're just absolute dog
Or
trash.
you're bad and everyone picks on you. Definitely, yeah.
I'm definitely the latter.
Yep.
That means the second one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trash, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, I never bought the game. I own it. I own technically. My brother bought it, and we Steam shared games. So I had played
Uh
it
huh.
a little bit, but I was always like, yeah, I just don't really like the mechanics of this game. It just didn't really feel good for me. But then some of my other friends also bought it on PS4 and Switch. So then I would just play just so I was playing with them.
Right.
I was like, yeah, I hate this
Yeah.
game. And occasionally I'd do like something absolutely insane and then never do something like that for the next 20 years. But
Mm-hmm.
then it came out like for free, and at the time I was running it
Yeah.
on my really bad laptop. So then I was able to get it on Switch, and I got to keep all the things. Since it said I was a quote unquote veteran player, even though I had never even bought the game in the first place, I got all this free stuff.
But yeah, I didn't get that stuff. What the heck?
Well, that's why you gotta be stinky. I don't know.
I'm not okay.
You're
I
stinky.
don't want to be stinky.
Anyway, other games I bought. I've bought a lot of games recently, I guess. Um, I bought. What did I get? I just bought yesterday this game called Shakedown Hawaii. It's
What the
really
fuck?
good. It's like the old GTA games, how they were like top down. Uh, and you would like go around and like drive cars. It's literally just like that. It's a sequel of sorts to another game. Not really a sequel. It's just like okay, so there's this other game. It was called Retro City Rampage. It was originally out on 3DS and iOS, I think. And then
Mm-hmm.
they ported that over to like PSP and Vita, and now it's on like actual home consoles. Apparently, it's also on like older consoles too. Like not like it's definitely on the Wii. I've seen it has physical copies on the Wii, but it also has like I can't think of the name. Like old ass computers, you know? Like I don't want to Google it, but it looks like I'm gonna have to Google it. Anyway, it's really cool. Um, it's like 16-bit entirely. The original Retro City Rampage was 8-bit. This one, Shakedown Hawaii, is 16-bit, just to kind of elevate on that. Hold on, let me look this up. Retro City Rampage. Okay. It's a lot of fun. It's just a lot of really stupid, like it's all like a huge parody. Especially the first one. The first one you'd have like a scientist best friend who was named like it was like supposed to be like Dr. Brown, like Doc Brown, like from Back to the Future, and he would drive a DeLorean, and you'd shoot people with a light gun, and you could wear a Mario hat, and there was like references to like Ninja Turtles and
Mm-hmm.
Mario, of course. It was really, really, really dope. It was on. Okay. Oh, it was on DOS, which is like an acronym for Disk Operating System. So basically, old computers. It has a version on it, and it's also available. Okay, platforms. Holy shoot! Windows, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, Xbox 360, Wii, 3DS, Switch, OS X. What's OS X? Is that just Mac OS? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation 4, Linux, DOS, PlayStation Portable, iOS, and Android.
Goddamn, chill.
It is on a lot. I know, yeah, it's a lot of cool stuff. This game is especially like the older game, Retro City Rampage, was definitely more uh, a parody of like not a parody, but supposed to be like their own version of GTA, like the originals on like
Yeah.
older consoles. But this one is a lot like what if GTA 5 was in the style of those older consoles. So like this time there's three different characters. One is someone who's trying to understand the new way of business, similar to Michael. Uh, One is basically the son of the first person, so that's like Franklin. And the third person is just someone who likes to kill people, and he's just kind of like the guy who does all the dirty jobs. As Trevor.
Yeah, that's literally Trevor.
I also finished GTA 5. I guess we could talk about that later too. Um, but yeah, it's a really cool game, and it was like $13 on the eShop right now. It's typically like $30, I'm pretty sure. So I decided to buy it. Anyway, I also bought the Mario 3D All Stars collection, and I beat Mario 64 and Mario Sunshine. I don't think I really
Yes.
need to talk about them. I think everyone knows how good those games are. I think Sunshine's overhated, but also a lot of the hate is needed at some points. Like I think sometimes I saw like people arguing like, "Oh, the game's so linear. Like, what the hell? Like it has arrows like pointing you where to go." And it's like Mario 64 didn't have that. And it's like, well, yeah, Mario 64 was old as hell. Like you couldn't really mess up where you were going in Mario 64 that much because the worlds were quite limited. Whereas in Mario Sunshine, you're literally on an island and there's no
Yeah.
walls restricting you. You can just go into the water if you want and then you find a wall. Like there needs to be some
Mm-hmm.
sort of guidance.
Yeah.
But also, like I just clip through walls sometimes. It is a very buggy game.
Yeah. There's also many glitches that speedrunners do.
Mhm. Well, Mario Sunshine, that's the difference between 64 and Sunshine. 64, when you discover a glitch, it's like, oh, cool, like, and use this to my advantage to then further, like, where I can go and, like, glitch myself to a later part of the game. And then Mario Sunshine's glitches are just kind of like, yeah, fuck you, you're dead. Like, one time I did a triple jump on a bridge, and I just phased through the bridge. It was like, oh,
Oh,
okay. Anyway, now I'm on Mario Galaxy. Um, Here's a weird thing. Did you know that in Mario Galaxy, when you reset your game, like if you log out of your save file, turn off your Switch, and then go back on, you lose all your lives?
the heck happened there? Okay,
I
say
don't know
that
what I
again.
just said. Okay. Did you know in Mario Galaxy, if you were to reset your game.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 30 lives. You
Yeah.
reset your game, relaunch your save file. You'll only have 4 lives.
What?
Yeah. I don't know if that's
Is that
something just in this version, but literally I had 40 lives at one point, and I respawned, and I only had 4 lives.
because you reset the game?
No, I saved the game, and I hit exit. One time, actually, I just hit exit, saved, I left, I just went back to the main menu, and I relaunched it, and I only had 4 lives.
Oh, that's dumb.
It is. I mean, to be fair, they give you an abundance of lives in just the main observatory. Like, you
Uh-huh.
get 5 lives from Peach every day, and then you also get 3 that are just around the HUD area, hub area.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's fine, but very strange. I don't know why they would do that. Kind of strange. Anyway, I think that's all for the games I've bought recently. Oh, have you played Mario 35 yet?
Well, that's the battle royale, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've not. Is it on Switch or your phone or something? I haven't played it.
Sorry. It's only on Switch. It's kind of
Ah.
the sweatiest game I've ever played. Like, honestly. Like, I only know... Like, I've seen people like, oh my god, this is so much easier than Tetris 99. And honestly, cap. Because this game, I've gotten second place, like, countless times. And, like, the timer is just counting down. There's a limit of, you can have 400 seconds.
Okay.
And the longer the game goes on, the faster 1 second will go by. So, eventually 1 second will actually be like 2 seconds. Literally, I was playing against this one guy. I was like rocking 100 seconds tops, and 1 second was equal to like 5 seconds. And he was just like not sweating at all. Like, he was just like totally fine and whatever. And I was freaking out. He was sending me like a million enemies at my way. And like,
How do you even like play? I'm guessing it's called Mario 35, because there's like 35 players.
uh huh.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then how? Like, what is it like? A battle royale of like 35 Mario's in this like 2D Mario world?
But you don't fight each other. What you do is every time you beat an enemy, so if I stomp on a Goomba and I'm targeting you, that Goomba goes to your screen.
Okay.
And then for every Goomba you also kill, you get time. So basically,
Okay.
it's whoever either falls into a pit and dies, or like gets hit by something and dies, or runs out of time, just last person standing wins.
Okay.
So does that answer your question?
Yeah, but like as the player, what do you do? Do you play in this like 2D like Mario world, just like Super Mario Bros?
It's literally the first Mario Bros.
Oh, okay. So you
They
just like run
changed some
around and okay.
things so that it was a bit better. The only thing that's like really different is that I mean literally mostly everything that I know is the same. Like, there's still like one ups in the same places, but obviously those don't count as lives. Those just count as 20 coins. Because then with 20 coins you can spin the item roulette and then you can get an item like Mario Kart item boxes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's ridiculously hard sometimes.
Ah.
Like, you can be in a game full of people who just die first, or you can get in a game where people are like just not even having fun. They're just there to win, you know?
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah. Anyway, we've also been playing a lot of Among Us. We haven't played in a fat minute though. Among Us is fun. It's
Yep.
I was just waiting for you to fucking say anything. I don't know. You just fucking cut out. I thought you were not there.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
It's something, let me tell you.
It's something. It's
Most
just so
aggravating
much
thing
fun
is
when
me
I
trying
just
to.
get accused for no reason. And everyone's like, "Yep, it's him. It's him right there."
It's just it bothers me when you're playing with like certain people that know too much about the game.
Mhm.
So like even if I'm actually like a crewmate and I'm doing something wrong, like
Yeah.
say this is the stupidest thing, like there's engines on the map Polis,
Mhm.
and you have to fill up the right one first and then the left one.
Well, you don't. The game doesn't let you fill up the left one first.
Right, but I didn't know that. I checked my map as I was running to the left one to fill up my first engine for like the very first time.
Mhm.
Like keep in mind this was the very first time I ever did this task. I
Oh.
went to the left side first. I was like, oh, I can't do this one, so I had to run to the right one, and then someone pushed the button and then said, oh, you're doing the left one first, even though it was like the very
Yeah, it's like
beginning
we
of the
literally
game.
don't. Why do you know so much about this game? We literally don't know
Yeah,
what
and
we're
I
talking
was like,
about, dude.
that was my first time ever doing engines. I didn't know which one to do first.
Or
So I had to
even
check my
like,
map.
when you, like, even when you do right first and then left, and then someone asks, "Oh, you did fueling the engines? Okay, which one did you do first?" And you just guess, and you're like, it's them, it has to be them. They got it wrong. It's like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, but it's like honestly, I'm starting to get better. My issue is I'm getting better at realizing after the point who it is, like way after the game, like who it is. Like one time, not gonna name names here. We all know who we're talking about. But we were playing a
I
game.
don't know.
We were playing a game, and everyone was accusing me. And typically, this one guy in our group, uh, he just goes his usual like last chance, like last ditch effort to see if someone's legit is asking them, "What task did you do?" And the person, if they're able to name all their tasks, that's pretty unlikely that an imposter would be able to do that. And I was innocent, so this he's not saying anything. So I'm like, I'll literally like I was like, I know that like I may look sus, but like literally I'll give you all the information you want. And like literally no one's listening to me. So I'm like, I'll literally name all my tasks. And then he's just like, just shut up, Pablo. It's you. I'm like, dude, you're literally not even listening to me. I'll literally tell you all my tasks right now. He's like, okay, do it. So then I start naming them. He's like, okay. What stops you from just saying that? And I'm like, there's no point. But then I realized way past the point that it was him because he would never not be okay with that as an alibi. I was like, damn, I really just fell into that, didn't I?
Yeah. What bothers me the most about that is that when people they either say like just generally like, hey, what tasks have you done, or they say like, what common tasks do you have? Because then if you're playing as the imposter, you have to go follow around the crewmates to see like which ones they have, and doing that it takes time. So like, if like your common tasks are like swiping the admin card and like doing the wires, and you have to like watch crewmates do wires to say that you have wires too.
Right. Yeah.
And it kind of ruins the game because then if you don't say the right one, then you're instantly
Bro, it's the worst when
caught.
someone does like a group kill when there's like 10,000 people around, and then it's always me. It's always me who says it. No, we were playing this one time. I don't think you were there. Lights were off, and like I was finishing something in like lab. It was on Polis. Lights were off, so like eventually it's been off for like 20 seconds. So I'm like, what the hell? So then I finally go over after doing I think telescope. I just show up. There's like 5 people standing on there. One person walks away, and all of a sudden there's a dead body. So I report it, and I'm like, okay, I just got there, and I saw a dead body. And they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. If you just got there, how'd you see the dead body? The lights are off. I'm like, I was close enough. I was like, yeah, but you just said you walked in. I was like, no, I said I just got there. It's like, I don't know, and then I get voted off.
Yeah.
It's a good
Playing
game.
with online people is dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Like just like by yourself, because then I'm like, guys, I swear on my mom's life. And they're
I
like,
swear,
nah, Mom.
literally, if I say, I swear on my left nut it's not me, you better believe it's not me.
Joke's on you, I don't have a left nut.
Joke's on you, I cut it off 10 years ago.
Sucks to suck.
You show up to their house the next day with a bag, and you're like, here you go. Drops it in
Fucking
their
love
hands, you're like,
dipshit.
what is it? And it's your left nut that you cut off.
Thanks for voting me off, dipshit. Here's my left nut. Have a good day.
It's like the scene
Closes
from The
door.
Godfather, where the horse's head is in the dude's bed, but it's just the left nut in a bag. It's clearly the left one also. You can clearly tell it's the left nut. It's like
the one that hangs the lowest.
on the bag. On the bag it says left. And he goes, why'd you have to write
There's
left
like a
on this
fucking
one? Isn't
post-it
there only
note.
one bag? And he goes, there's 2. It's like, what does the other bag say? He just walks away quietly. Anyway, I keep looking in the freaking Boys Only No Girls Allowed channel. And I'm really tempted to share a story, but I don't think the sponsors are going to like it too much.
It's the first thing that I saw.
I don't think I'm allowed to share that story.
Not.
Yeah, I don't
Let's
think
not.
so, right? that a
How
bad
long
call?
has this been going on for? Yeah, it's a bad call.
It's been 44 minutes approximately.
God, motherfucking
Yeah.
damn.
I think I'm pretty much done. I don't think I got anything else to
Yeah,
say.
wow. Just talking about what? Music, video games, movies? We're
Yeah.
already 45 minutes in.
Yeah. Yo, how did
Dang.
we talk about Steven Smash?
Oh, that we should cover that in video
We
games.
should
Well,
have
I don't
covered
play
it in video
Smash. I
games.
play Brawlhalla, so that's all you.
Oh, yeah, you freaking nerd. You want
hmm
to just
I
play
mean,
as Obama.
I still think it's cool, but it seems really complicated. And I feel like if I were to get onto like the online Smash, it's only going to be Steve mains who do like those like zero to death combos with like the blocks and the anvil.
Yeah.
I've
Actually,
seen those on social media.
building is ridiculously hard to just do because literally if you're moving your stick slightly up, down, or left and right, you just do the opposite of what you wanted to do. It hurts so much. Like I'm just trying to build and all of a sudden I just go minecart and then I suicide. Good
Yeah,
times. But yeah, Steve's fun. He's just very different.
he's definitely the most complex that there's been so far.
Yeah, I don't know about
That or
that.
Hero, but
I think Terry.
Terry's not complex. Terry just has over 100 health and it's a extra damage.
That is not all that Terry is. Terry has like you have to do combos to do his moves,
Oh right,
like
'cause
Ryu and Ken.
Mm-hmm.
I would say who else is there? Byleth is really not that different. Banjo too, he's pretty basic.
Isn't Byleth the only fighter that has a back special?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot about them. Yeah, I kind of don't. I don't even own all the DLC. I literally only bought Steve separately because I didn't want to spend $70 for characters I'm not going to use. Like
Yeah,
it's
especially I don't play Smash. I'm not
yeah.
buying the DLCs.
Like the only I said to myself when the first pack came out, I said, if 3 of these characters are genuinely interesting to me, I'll buy the pack. And then the only character in that pack that like really is interesting to me is Banjo. Like
Mm-hmm.
Joker's cool, Hero's gimmicky, but he's fine. Byleth I don't care about, and Terry I don't care about. But Banjo, they put Banjo in Smash. How are you not gonna like it? That's kind of crazy. But anyway, yeah, and it's not looking good for the second pack either. The first fighter was Min Min.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
Arms is kind of just trash.
I'm fine with just like using like the stock or like
Yeah,
basic fall if like brawler or fighters.
they're good.
It's like
Freaking
his it's unfair if you buy the DLCs. I think it's a pay to win system on that.
no, because none of them are like really overpowered. I mean, Hero was like it was said that they were overpowered, but I don't know. I've gone against people
Yeah,
who
but they
play
have
Hero
but
and they just
like
kind
they
of
all
suck.
have these like special little moves. Like
They all have
Banjo
these like
has
little
this like
gimmicks.
Wonder Wing. Yeah,
That's the
Hero
thing.
has
That's the
his
thing about old
moves.
Smash characters. So many, like Mario, Link, Samus, Donkey Kong, their movesets haven't changed much since Smash 64,
Mm-hmm.
which is 1996, 7, 8. I don't know.
Something. Point is, it's been over 10 years. We haven't had a freaking change.
It just doesn't make sense. They should really change up all the old fighters. Like the
I don't know
most.
how they change characters like Link and
Well, Link they already
Samus.
kind of changed. Um,
Samus has no new games yet.
no,
Metro
Samus hasn't
is
had new games since like Other M, and
yeah,
like the
which is the
newest,
saddest news.
the technically like newest move that Mario has, like from his newest move, is his taunt with Cappy in it,
Yeah,
and like the newest actual move is Flood from 2001. Donkey Kong, he hasn't had any sort of change. Link, he had a change because he got the remote bombs and
yeah,
his
from yeah.
yeah, and I think his boomerang changed now, and his sword is longer. But I don't, it just seems so. I feel like if they would really benefit if they were able to like completely start from square one with the next Smash game if they ever make a new Smash game. Just
Yeah,
completely scrap every character and just make new movesets for everyone that better represent them in the current generation.
I mean, the closest they can do is change the appearance of some, which is what they did. I know that they changed the way that Samus looks. Because of Other M, they made her look like that, and with her different colors, varies off of different suits from different
Yeah.
games. And then same thing with Mario. They made a suit for Super Mario Maker and Odyssey,
Mm-hmm.
and then with Link, they made the Breath of the
Breath of the
Wild
Wild. Yeah.
costume and all that with his shield. Yeah,
I
that's
still
the best
think
they can do, I think.
nah. They should do better.
Well, how would they change moves for games that like I don't get it? They just completely scrap it?
Yeah, it would be a new game. They wouldn't do it like mid Ultimate. They wouldn't be like, hey, you know that Mario character you like? So long.
Nah, fuck them.
Yeah, it would be a whole new game, completely from the start, built from the ground up. Each character is different, better represents their series as a whole instead of just Sunshine.
Huh.
I feel like that should definitely be done. It would definitely spice things up a lot more. I don't think I got anything else to say. Has this
I think
been
we're
it?
good.
How long is this? 50 minutes. All right. I think that's it for this week's episode of the Have You Heard exclusive. 3, 2, 1. Good Wednesday. You fucking cut out again. I'm Pablo.
I'm Nathan.
And we'll see you guys. Oh shoot, we didn't even talk about the thing. Next week we got a real special thing. Next week, to be specific, Saturday the 24th on our Twitch channel. Go check it out. We got a link tree in the description with our Twitch channel in it. Go check it out. We're doing something on there. We can't spoil what it is. Should we just say it?
Nah.
I mean, it's next week.
Okay, go for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Next week we got a very fun event. Introducing, drum roll please.
That's all I can do.
The Good Wednesday Game Show.
What?
We'll be inviting a lot of our friends over. We're going to live stream it on our Twitch. There's one rule to it. What that rule is, no one will know.
Until they'll find out once people start to get kicked off. Because
Yes.
if you break the rule, you get kicked off the game show.
Yes, it's going to be basically a standard Good Wednesday episode. But there's a rule. And if you break the rule, you get kicked off. The last one standing wins. I don't know. They can be in an episode. They can like have a genuine conversation with us. I don't know.
That's great. Give reward, I think.
They just get to talk to us outside of the podcast.
Sick.
For winning in the first 5 minutes, you can actually play video games with us. That'd be cool.
You get one singular party-sized M&M.
Yo! That would be
Let's
hype.
get it.
Anyway, yeah, tune in next week. If you do miss the live stream on Saturday the 24th of October, don't worry because it will be edited and uploaded on the 28th, which is a Wednesday, of course.
And that's why it's Good Wednesday.
That's why it's a Good Wednesday. Anyway, that's going to be it for this week's episode of the Have You Heard exclusive Good Wednesday. We're not doing it again. I'm Pablo.
I'm Nathan, but you can call me anytime.
That's a good one. Anyway, we'll see you guys next week, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I didn't know how to stop the recording. It won't stop, Nathan.
Wipe your ass 3 times.